Good evening, everybody, and welcome to another exciting episode of Pokemon Rebuilders. As always, I am your host and GM, Youngster Groudon, and tonight I am joined by my wonderful friends and players. We have Strider. Presumably.
No, I said hello, and then like, my mic is really quiet, guys. I'm sorry.
No worries. We have Himbo.
Hello, my mic is working as intended.
Get out.
We have Frey.
It's me.
And we have rejoining us this week once again, Nyx.
I have returned!
For some reason.
Well, hello to you too.
Why does it cost billions of dollars to send cameras to the moon? Like, are they taking an Uber?
Kind of.
Okay. Alright, that's all I got.
So how are we all tonight?
It says you're offline on Twitch, or at least on mine. Is that?
It's just on you.
Yeah, because you're live on my end.
Okay, let me refresh.
Yeah, it says we got like...
Oh, it says you're live. Okay, so my thing's just tweaking. Okay. I'm glad to know that, like, my computer tweaks as much as me.
Twitch be that way.
Sometimes it do be like that.
Oh, and make sure to change your passwords if you haven't, because there was the Twitch data
I
breach.
saw that.
I mean, sure, if they really want to use my Twitch that has, like, no videos and almost no subscribers, by all means, please.
Right? Like,
What are you gonna do? Say dumber shit than I say? Come on, no
Right.
you're not.
I'm not an affiliate yet. I'm fucking worthless.
Hey.
No.
Financially.
You're not worthless to us, only to corporate America.
Hey, if you really want to get technical, everybody is worth something. Organs are very pricey on the black market.
Yeah, but they can't
You
harvest
want-
my organs through
Got it.
Twitch, I hope.
Alright, so someone has watched Squid Game recently.
I've never seen it!
Oh, you should. It's got plenty of organ harvesting. It's pretty fun.
So, some dark themes, I like dark themes, and I need a new show.
Alright. Well, anyways. With that, I think it's time for us to get started. Shall we?
Indeed.
Let's go.
Fight.
Alright then.
Was that Frey?
Yeah, it was Shao Kahn from Mortal Kombat, but yes, it was.
Now you're speaking my language.
I all of a sudden I heard, like, fight in a really crazy
Dun, dun,
voice.
dun.
That's when I turned to look out
Finish
the
him.
window. I got scared.
Sorry, let's begin.
Indeed. But before we begin, I just want to encourage everybody watching, if you have not followed me on Twitch yet, make sure that you do that so you can keep up with any future streams. And also, if you're watching this on YouTube, make sure that you subscribe to the channel. Also, hit the like button and leave a comment. Really helps me out, gets my video out there so that more people can enjoy this awesome adventure with us. Now then, on to an introduction for people who may be joining the stream for the first time. It has been 100 years since Grand Meteor Delta has struck the Earth and laid waste to society. People in Pokemon have retreated into underground bunkers called Cloysters to survive and wait out the devastation. There, they have waited and planned for the time they would one day re-emerge into the new world. To this end, the Rebuilder Corps was formed with the purpose of exploring, charting, settling, and rebuilding society in the new world for humans and Pokemon alike. Among them are our heroes: Layla the Survivalist, Jakob the Caretaker, Toshiko the Scientist, Ace the Salvager, and Cece the Tactician. However, as the Cloysters open to this strange and harsh new world, the Rebuilders may find it not as empty as they had initially imagined. And that will bring us on to the recap. That's not the right song. Come on. There we go. Here we go. last left off, our heroes were making their way back to Vermilion City from the taxi port out in the Repel Grove. To this end, Commander Surge revealed a hidden passageway leading to a tunnel beneath the city that led directly to an entrance over to the Red Cloyster base area within the city itself. Conveniently exiting through that supply shed they found at the start of the adventure. After that, our heroes finally got the chance to get some rest and relaxation, but not before getting some personal issues a bit ironed out, as Ace had a heart-to-heart with both his father and his mother. And after that, everyone also joined together for a nice hearty dinner cooked by Yakov and Chef Machamp, who introduced himself to Maroon. And as everyone was enjoying their meal, they found themselves joined by several old friends from the Cloyster as well, including the members of Fire Team Blastoise. And a good and hearty laugh and meal was shared by all, and then afterwards, they went to bed and were greeted by Cresselia in a dream, claiming that Darkrai may be casting his influence over the area. She left them with a lunar wing to treat his influence, and thus we resume our story.
Well, shit.
But before we get back to the present, we are going to jump a little bit into the past as we catch up with Layla a bit. So then, Layla.
Yes. Also, hey Blitzy, and I hope you're enjoying that shepherd's pie.
Blitzy, good to have you back. But yeah, so Layla.
Yes.
You are just returning to your to the base to Red Cloyster after your shift with guarding the sky. The flying taxi has finished, and as you do, you will see that it is evening time and the sun is just beginning to set. So, as you make your way into the cloister, is there anything you would like to do?
As I make my way to the cloister?
Into the cloister.
Into the cloister. I suppose that given everything, she's going to have Brienne out at her side the whole entire way. They need to bond. So she's going to have Brienne out the whole time. And
All right.
I guess if it's starting to become evening, I guess that means it's just about dinner time. And as much as I would like to go to dinner, Layla would like to see if Surge is available. Because she needs to talk to him.
Alright. So,
Because right now, she doesn't want Triss to come up in her face when she was specifically ordered to rest first.
alright then. That's totally fine. So, you make your way over to Surge's office. You see that the door is closed, but the light is on, so he's likely in.
Layla will knock.
Enter. And
She does so.
The door will slide open and grant you entry.
She and Brienne will enter and both give Surge a salute.
Alright. As you enter the room, Commander Surge will then turn and face you. Eddie's rebuilder. Layla, good to have you back. Shift wasn't too strenuous, I hope.
Nothing out of the ordinary. Seems to be pretty quiet, and hopefully the Repel Grove will keep everything safe.
Yep, the Repel Grove has been working out pretty well for us so far. We've had no real incidents to report regarding any activity or combat.
That's good to hear.
Now then, what can I do for you, Rebuilder?
Well, sir, I wanted to talk to you about Tristy's daughter.
His face is gonna grow a little more serious as you mention that. What of her?
So I guess you know of her state of mind.
He is going to take a sigh as he stands up, placing his hands on the desk. The defense effort has taken a toll on her, both physically and psychologically. I'd relieve her of duty, but as it stands, I can't spare the manpower and I need every soldier I can get.
All due respect, sir, I think it's more than just what's happening with the Floral Empire.
He'll look at you inquisitively.
Look, I talked to Dana. She was the one who reached out to me. I imagine that the rest of their team has reached out to you too? Or at least made you aware of things?
Yeah. They do share your concern. Although some of them are currently out on a mission, while Dana has remained behind to make sure that Triss is okay and upholds her temporary suspension.
Suspension?
She got into a bit of a fight with some of her fellow rebuilders.
May I ask what happened?
He's gonna sort of take another deep breath. It wasn't anything too much, but I guess she heard some of the new recruits talking a tough game and I guess underestimating the Floral Empire, and that somehow set something off in her. Then things escalated from there.
That's not like Triss.
No, it's not. Which is why I ordered her temporarily suspended until she has a clear bill of health.
Is she talking to someone?
doctors, but the results are still out, and there's only so much I can do when it comes to patient-doctor confidentiality.
Layla's gonna kind of give Brienne a look, like a very concerned and worried look. And then she'll take a deep breath.
I hear she challenged you.
Yeah. She and I disagree about Spectrum.
She has been rather insistent regarding Spectrum. She believes that it'll be a key resource in overcoming the Floral Empire and taking the city back.
Except she doesn't understand the cost. Have you heard that she has been talking to the Jaggers lately?
Go on.
Dana mentioned that she was talking with the Jaggers recently. She wanted to try and leave with them, but with her challenging me, I may have delayed that for a bit.
Well, I certainly put the kibosh on her request to leave with the Jaggers. Like I said, I need her here. And frankly, Saffron can have the Jaggers for all I care.
Read.
Sir, permission to speak frankly?
Go on.
I don't think that's gonna stop her.
I know. Another reason that I'm glad you're back. Because I believe there's anyone who can reach her, it's you. We're like a sister to her, you know.
I mean, as much as any kind of sister who just ends up beating each other up, but yeah. Look, I don't agree with how she thinks Spectrum can be an ally. But at the same time, I can't fault her for being so desperate. What happened with Cypress, I think it's taken a toll on her. She was assigned to protect someone and she failed, and someone had to clean up her mess. And if there's anyone who understands that just as much of her, if not better, it's me.
Serge is gonna sort of like look down with a look of like remorse on his face. I can't help but feel like I assume some responsibility in that regard too.
Sir?
After the incident, that took her parents and put yours in the infirmary, I did my best to take you two in and bring you up so that you could still do right by the Cloyster and by the core. I brought you up to be some of the finest soldiers, because I didn't quite know how to bring you up as people, as human beings. And I'm afraid that I may have
When Serge mentions what happened with Triss and Layla's parents, Layla is going to tense, and her breathing is gonna become like slow and controlled, like she's trying not to have it accelerate.
You'll also feel Fracture sort of like hug your leg as well as she looks a little unsettled.
Seeing that, she's gonna try and give a comforting pet.
She will accept it. They miss you, you know?
I would imagine so. Not like I get much of a chance to see them.
Well, you're on leave. You won't be going back out for a while. You got time.
I'm so sorry. I don't mean to break the tension, but Blitzy, goddamn. Wow, Serge, you had 3 people you had to be a father figure to, and you somehow screwed all of them up.
Wow.
Harsh.
No.
I mean, where's the lie, though?
You're not wrong!
Wait, hold on. I feel personally attacked. He didn't screw me up. I screwed myself up.
Yeah, he didn't exist as a father figure.
Right.
Let's
I didn't
just
have to be
excuse
the
me.
father. He didn't
Sorry.
care.
Your mother didn't do great either.
You know
Hey,
what?
it doesn't matter because she's hot.
I was
Yes,
gonna say something like that. If
Mommy,
everybody thinks she's
however-
hot.
Oh my god, I'm
tries.
gonna become your uncle.
No. No. Also, she tries, but when you're one person and you have a rebellious teen, you can only do so much. Before it becomes like a freaking case charge, you know?
Anywho, oh my stars.
It's getting a bit real in here for me.
Sorry. Layla is gonna look to Fracture as Serge suggests going to see her parents. Because I know Brienne was kind of scared last time, but
Yeah.
she looks to Brienne to see how she feels about going to visit them.
She is trying to put on a brave face.
We'll talk about it later, okay? Comforting head pats. Sir, I think what Triss needs to do is talk with Cypress.
Believe me, she's been trying, but even she's having trouble getting through to her.
Cypress has?
Yeah.
To be perfectly honest, sir, I'm not sure how to deal with her. I've never been good at talking.
Well, it's not your job to deal with her.
Oh, I know it's not my job. Not as a rebuilder.
The way I see it, Triss needs to get herself in line, and she can either get her shit together and fall back in, or she can go rogue and take her chances on her own.
Triss is a good soldier. And she deserves to be fought for as much as anybody else.
Maybe. but we can only afford to fight so many battles at once. That said, I would prefer that we keep her, because she is a damn good soldier.
And I'll do what I can.
And because she's one of us, and we don't give up on our own.
Right.
In a way, I feel her pain. This war has taken a lot from me too. And I have to make all the decisions every day. All the while, my family's own home is still just out of reach.
For what it's worth, sir, you're doing a damn good job. People are safe, and you're listening to the tribes. And you're not buying into Spectrum's bullshit.
I won't lie. Spectrum makes a tempting offer, and I have considered it on multiple occasions.
It seemed too good to be true to us, too. And then we saw the seedy underbelly, and we didn't like what we saw.
No. So hopefully, we can manage our own until we can get some support from the other Cloysters. Let's just hope that Spectrum doesn't sink their fangs into them first.
I hope not, sir.
Also, before I forget, I think it's about time I gave you something. And then he will take a key from his belt pouch and use it to unlock a drawer at the bottom of his desk. And then from there, he will pull out a peculiar piece of jewelry and place it on the table. This belonged to your mother. Apparently, it is a sort of family heirloom. Been in your people's family for generations. Your mother was the last person to have it before she went under. Your father said that she wanted to give it to you when you came of age. Frankly, I think that time has come. And since your father can't do it himself now, I suppose it falls to me.
Layla's gonna look at it kind of nervously. And again, she's gonna look at Brienne.
Brienne looks at it kind of fascinated.
Oh yeah, you were really young. Layla's gonna hesitantly reach out to take it.
As you take it, the stone in the socket on the headpiece sort of glistens and glows a brilliant green before fading back into a gem-like shine.
Sir, is that a megastone in there?
He'll nod. Yup. Septolite. As I understand it, you managed to catch a Trico, which is now a Grovile, didn't you?
Layla's gonna kind of freeze. And her grip on it is gonna tighten. And again, she's gonna look to Brienne.
Surge will sort of look down. Sorry. I didn't mean to drudge up any painful memories. Brienne is going to look more serious.
I appreciate this gesture, sir. I'll keep it with me, but if I may be frank, I'm not certain that I've earned it yet.
I suppose that's for you to determine. But allow me to simply say, I think you more than have. You've proven yourself to be not only a capable rebuilder, but a determined caretaker and a damn fine trainer. You've managed to survive odds and situations, the likes of which none of us in this cloister have dreamed of. You have faced the likes of the Floral Empire to the wandering dead residents of Lavender to the monolithic nightmare of Spectrum, and even the otherworldly horror of Ultra Beasts. And time and again, you've taken their blows and helped carry your team through back home safely. And each time you've managed to accomplish your mission. I don't know about you, but that sounds pretty mega to me.
I appreciate the glowing recommendation. Thank you, sir.
He'll nod. Like I said, do what you will with it. That's just my 2 polka dollars.
Layla will take it and then salute Surge. She's not going to put it on. She's still
right.
going to hold it. So she'll give Surge a departing salute.
He will return that salute.
She goes to leave, and then she kind of pauses, and then kind of turns back.
Something else?
Permission to speak candidly again?
Granted.
I know you talked with AJ, and if he gave you a chance, I think you can prove yourself to be a damn good father, too. Sorry, your son is a many great things, but keeping secrets is not one of them.
He's gonna sort of like smirk. That little brat.
He's a terrible liar, sir.
Well,
As far as I'm aware, no one else knows.
well, I'm not exactly keeping it under wraps. It's just more personal business, I guess.
I'm just saying that if you're still ashamed with how you raised me in Triss,
I'm
Just-
not so much ashamed as regretting my inexperience.
well, there's still time for you with Ace, so you got a second chance for that.
Maybe. Besides, despite what I've done, or what I failed to do, I still think you turned out pretty damn well, all things considered.
Yeah. Thank you, sir. And then she and Brienne are gonna leave.
He will then wave you off and say, "Dismissed."
Salute and then leave.
Mm-hmm.
For my drink, I'm going to throw you against a wall.
All right. So, where to next? The mess hall might be a good idea, considering how loud your stomach is rumbling.
Yeah, and considering people probably would have started clearing out, it's probably safer.
Mm-hmm. All right.
She's gonna look down to Brienne just to kind of check in on her.
You hear her stomach rumble too.
Let's hope there are still some pony radishes left.
So, eventually, you will make your way to the cafeteria. And as you do, you will see the place is sort of starting to clear out. But still behind the kitchen, you will see Chef Machamp and his crew at work.
Is Jakob still there, or is his shift over?
His shift would have ended,
Damn.
but whether or not he's lingering is going to be up to him.
Just because my shift ended doesn't mean I'm not still working. Jakob has very little depth.
All right.
So let's do this holder. No, oh, that's the wrong place. I've messed up, however, I do that a lot, so we'll figure out how to fix it.
There we go.
And if Jakob is around, then that likely means so is...
His waifu? Oh my god!
Yep.
What?
We got new maroon art from Blitzy.
Blitzy, that's amazing!
Look at this. Look at her. It's
Wow,
so
very-
fucking good.
That is good.
Very tall mommy.
Her head has a knot in it!
That's
I know,
rad.
it's so adorable. It seemed fitting.
I hate the fact that you can't see me because I'm not a very vocal person when it comes to that stuff, but I'm just smiling.
No, that's a good ratio, definitely.
That's wonderful. I love it.
That is really good.
Well done as always, Blitzy. Well done.
Mommy?
But yeah, so as you enter, you will find Jakob is helping in the kitchen, and Maroon has stayed around to start sort of wiping down tables. And
Oh, for a moment I thought she was going to be simping for Jakob.
Oh, she is.
Great.
Anyway, so as you enter, Maroon will look up and say, "Oh, hey! You're back! Just in the nick of time, too."
Okay, I would love to continue, but I need to see what Blitzy has said. Her tire iron has a charge bug on it? What?
Yeah, little tiny charge bug sticker right there.
Oh my god, it's so cute!
It does!
Nice.
Dude, the little stuff that you do, that's fantastic.
That's friggin' fantastic. You're amazing, Blitzy.
Yep. Like
Oh
I
boy.
said, amazing work as always. But back to the game. Made it just in the nick of time. We were just about to start closing up. There should still be some leftovers in the kitchen, though.
Any pony radishes?
And then Machamp will bring up a pony radish. Machamp!
She will take it and give it to Brienne, thanking Chef Machamp.
Brienne will proceed to slice it up with her tusks and share a piece with you.
Layla will take it She looks a lot more somber. Jakob and Maroon could probably tell that she looks a lot more somber than she usually does, but she'll turn to Brienne. Thanks.
You doing all right? You look like you're looking a little blue.
Triss isn't around, is she?
I haven't seen her.
Chef Machamp, do you know if Triss is left? Jakob, is Triss still here?
I don't believe so, not that I've seen them recently.
Machamp shrugs and shakes his head. Machamp.
She's kind of in deep. And I'm worried about her.
Well, you can worry about her on a full stomach. And I may not know much about this Triss, but if she's anything like you guys, she can take care of herself for a bit.
That's kind of what I'm worried about, but
Do you want to tell us more about the situation? We're happy to listen. If you want advice, advice can be given, but otherwise you can just vent.
honestly, I'm just not sure what to do with her. She's so bought up into Spectrum. She's desperate to wipe out the Floral Empire that she wants to do anything to just bring Spectrum here. She's not the same person she was when we left the Cloister last time.
Maybe I could help? I mean, I lived in Saffron and I lived under Spectrum. Maybe some of my perspective could, I don't know, shed some light on things.
And also, where are they getting their information on Spectrum? It sounds like, really, if anything, they're kind of being propagandized.
The reports are still coming back to Yellow Cloister, and as far as I know, they're still somewhat public. But I don't think
if they're willing to be swayed by that little evidence, then we have a good chance of being able to work something out.
something's up with her. Like, she's getting more and more agitated. She started a fight just because somebody talked about the Floral Empire. Triss doesn't do that. Surge has kind of placed her on suspension, but I don't know if that's going to stop her.
Could we consider getting their opinion directly?
What do you mean?
What about Triss's side?
Triss wants revenge. She told me as much this morning when I called her.
Revenge comes from somewhere.
She wants revenge against the Floral Empire, but from what Dana has observed and from what Triss has told me, I think she's still beating herself up about what happened to Cypress. She was humiliated, essentially, and she didn't even get to fix her problem. So now she's lashing out and trying to solve problems.
That makes sense.
Are these Floral Empire guys really that bad?
I don't believe so, as a whole. with what they've had to go through here and there will definitely be people who are used to a more ruthless way of dealing with problems, but as a whole, I believe they can be reasoned with.
I kind of skimmed some of your guys' records that you had available to, like, non-core folk, and they seem strong, and I kind of get the whole human destruction vibe after living under Spectrum, but also, like, I don't know. It almost sounds like they kind of have the same thing in common. Triss and the Floral Empire.
Don't let Triss hear that. She'll likely beat you to a pulp. And I know you're tough, Maroon, but you don't know Triss.
Maybe. But maybe that's also what she needs to hear.
I tried to tell her that and she wouldn't listen. She doesn't want to hear anything that doesn't agree with her. She just wants the problem solved by any means necessary. Damn the consequences.
She's mad and she's hurt. That's not something that goes away easy, and it's not something that you can reason away either.
Believe me, if there's anybody who knows that just as much as her, it's me.
She's gonna nod. Exactly.
It sounds like you don't so much disagree as don't have the same views on the way that things should be accomplished, and unfortunately one of the best ways to get past that is by working closely with the person on that goal, and I'm not sure how useful they would be to work with directly.
The only language that Triss really knows is violence, and it's a language I speak very fluently.
But not exactly in a language that you're in any shape to speak at the moment.
I know, that's why I came to dinner so late. I wanted to make sure that she didn't try to fight me in the lunchroom.
What, like an old schoolyard from those old record shows?
I mean, she's kind of out for blood. When I said that she was desperate, I wasn't kidding.
Does her team share her views?
She was suspended. Half of Fireteam Venusaur is out in the field. Dana's still here, but from what she said, Triss doesn't really talk to Dana anymore, and Cypress can't get through to her. It's like talking isn't working on her.
I have an idea you're going to think is a very bad idea.
Somehow your bad ideas tend to work, so let's hear it.
I think you're going to be the only person who can get through to her.
I was afraid you were going to say that.
I'm sorry, but we both have that same feeling, and whenever we both get those kind of feelings at the same time, they usually end up being right.
I know you're right. I don't want you to be right, but I know you're right.
I don't want to be right a lot of the time either. That's a huge amount of responsibility, but that's not the point of this conversation.
What do you think, Brienne?
She stands sort of like in a strong and confident fighting stance.
You want to fight her?
She's gonna nod. Faction.
Honestly, I feel like that's the only way that I'll be able to get through to her, but one, Triss has kind of been the better fighter than me, and I am not in the physical shape to even fight at the moment, so
Well,
I don't even know how I would accomplish that.
Well, no one said you had to fight her right now.
Again, why do you think I'm trying to avoid her? But I can't hide from her forever.
I mean, it doesn't sound like she's so gung-ho and out of her mind that she would see you just returning and held together by just strings, strands, and a prayer and go, yeah, we're settling this right here, right now. But then again, I've never met her, so what do I know?
There's a part of me that really hopes you're right, but there's another part of me that knows Triss.
Well, sitting around worried about it ain't gonna solve anything, so I suggest that you guys enjoy your dinner and get a good sleep. Tomorrow we'll bring
If
you
you'd like.
rings.
If you'd like, I'll stay here with you, lock the kitchen up, wait until you finish eating, and escort you back to your room to make sure you're not disturbed.
Actually, do you think maybe you can get some food for me to take to the hospital wing? Stuff that's kind of easy to eat.
Oh, definitely. Soup or something?
Machamp!
Yeah.
Machamp is going to salute.
I need to see my folks.
You got it? We'll make sure to get you some food, and then we'll get you an escort. Do you want it to be one of us or someone else?
I wouldn't mind if you guys came along.
Yaka will look to Maroon real quick.
She'll give you a nod.
You should be fine with 2 people coming with you.
Yeah. Thanks.
Now, you're wasting a lot of your time talking when you should be eating. You get that taken care of. We're gonna go and get that soup ready, alright?
Fine.
Brienne is already like 3/4 of the way done with her part of the radish. And she's just like taking occasional breaks to just go like and cool down her mouth.
Brienne, don't choke on it, okay?
I don't think she's choking, I think it's just spicy.
You masochist.
Wexel!
What do you mean pain isn't a flavor?
Alright, so you will be able to finish up your meal, and soon enough, Machamp will have some delicious and specially prepared soup made to bring to the hospital wing.
Thank you.
Machamp!
Do you want to come say hi to them? I know Mom misses your cooking a lot.
Machamp?
The hospital food there is nothing compared to yours.
He is going to hold up a finger, go back over to the back wall, and then use one of his arms and grabs a marker and proceeds to doodle figures of himself and you 3 going to the hospital room, which is just symbolized with like a door with like a cross above it, and then beneath it is a drawing of him giving a thumbs up.
That's so fucking adorable!
And Jakob, you know that this is basically him leaving a note for his trainer explaining what he's doing and where he's going and why he's probably going to be late coming back.
Gonna make sure to get that placed on the cork board in the kitchen, so whenever they come in and don't see Chef Machamp there, they'll look at the board and see the note.
It's drawn on the whiteboard, so yeah.
Okay, not gonna pick that up. That's attached to the wall.
Yep. Alright. So, you guys head off.
Okay. Jakob will definitely notice that Layla's gait definitely slows as she gets closer to the hospital wing.
Jakob is not that kind of friend. He's a bad friend, so he is going to put his hand just kind of on the back of Layla, like between her shoulder blades as he walks behind her and kind of keeps her going at a more brisk pace.
Fair.
We are not here to wait around to see if Triss is going to come and visit you while you're in the hallway. We've got to move. Come on.
I know, it's just...
Alright.
I've always hated coming here.
As you walk, make perception rolls.
Of course, it's just as Jakob has to go AFK for just, like, 2 minutes.
I heard you.
Okay.
Maroon.
Do you want Brienne to also make a roll?
Yes, actually.
Arcus, I'm going to private message you. Do you want me to do it on Facebook or on Discord?
Jesus, Brienne.
Was that at me, Ace, or?
Yes.
Oh, sorry. You can private message me on, let's go with Discord.
Hey, Brienne, yeah.
Maroon is hella perceptive.
Oh, Jesus.
She's as good as me.
This is a new place for her, and it's kind of dark. But
3-1, shit.
3 1s and a 2.
Yeah, that's slow rolls, but still.
Oh, wow, wow.
You all are able to get a result with this. As you pass by, you will also notice the cemetery and memorial wing not far away from the medical ward. And through the window, you will actually see Triss slumped over with her head resting atop her arms as she's leaning on her knees against a grave.
Okay.
Layla's gonna stop.
Fracture's also going to stop, or Brienne's also going to stop and look inside, and you'll see her eyes begin to water as she kind of like gurgles and moans a little bit.
That's probably going to be loud enough for them to hear.
Not really. It's also having to get through a barrier of glass and metal.
Hey, Jakob, can you guys go ahead and deliver the stuff for me? I'll be there in a...
You got it. You got it. I'm going to take the suit from her and try to head off with Chef Marchamp and Maroon towards the hospital.
You sure you're going to be okay by your lonesome?
Yeah, no, they've got it.
Oh, alright. And then she'll go off with you guys.
Layla looks down to Brienne and puts a hand on her shoulder. Are you sure you want to do this?
Can I use an ability to justify taking good care of them?
Go ahead.
And boop.
Oh my god, that's adorable.
Yep. And you will actually start to see both of their vitals actually start to sort of like pick up and improve slightly.
We'll be here a while, but like I said, let's get something moved in close, either here or maybe a room close by, so you can stay here, and we'll make sure to get some regular meals, alright?
I appreciate that.
At least for as long as we can be here.
Yeah.
I think I ought to get some rest, Layla. If that's alright.
That's fine. I'll keep Mom company.
Well, it's not like I'll be going anywhere either.
I'll make sure you don't.
And so with that, the night will pass on a somber but bittersweet note. And we will make our way on to the next morning. And I believe last we left off, Jakob was in the cafeteria prepping breakfast when Triss came looking for her, for Layla, and Jakob said, I don't know.
I don't know shit.
Cool. Then in that case, we will now use this opportunity to cut over to Ace, as he is working on some Pokeball projects in his bed.
Can't leave a comfy place.
Alright.
I don't know if you heard that.
I heard can't leave a comfy place. Unless there was something else.
Nope.
Cool. Then, in that case, you will then hear a knock at your door. It's less of a knock and more of a loud bang. Bum, bum, bum. You
About
awake in
90%.
there?
Yeah, it's my mom.
Yep.
Yes.
Have
I'm
you
awake.
have you eaten anything yet?
Does oxygen count?
You know it doesn't.
Then no.
Then you better get your butt out of bed and get some breakfast, young man. You know how you get when you don't eat.
I'm busy.
No, you are not too busy to ignore your body.
My body says I'm busy.
Then you can take your body and make it busy eating. And if you're working on whatever project, you can take it with you. Or it can wait. Either way, you're getting some breakfast, or I am dragging you there.
Have you eaten?
That's why I'm asking you.
Have you?
Not yet, so I'm seeing if I need to drag your ass with me.
Let me get dressed. Ace will begrudgingly slink out of bed and throw on his very lazy but casual outfit.
Eris will do a big stretch at the foot of the bed and hop alongside you.
I am going to sluggishly, because I'm pretty sure now that Ace finally got like a legitimate rest, his body is feeling it. Go to the door and open it, probably bags under his eyes, and say, "Can I just spend the entire day in bed, please?"
Oh, damn, Ace. This adventure really took a toll on you. Yeah, you're gonna need something to eat to help keep your strength up.
I'll be sure to bring extras so I can go back to bed and not have to wake up early tomorrow.
Well, if you're... Excuse me. Well, if you're on your feet, then you should be good enough to at least get your butt moving to the cafeteria. From there, you can sit down and work on getting your strength back.
Ace is going to put his little toolkit in his pocket and grab the Pokeball he was working on and put that in another pocket and then shut his door. One of his methods of hiding whatever mess he has in his room from his mother.
Mm-hmm. So, as you two head out, we are gonna jump over to Toshiko. What are you doing this fine morning?
Toshiko woke up with a dream with a magic feather in her hand.
That's right. She did.
So I think the first thing that happens after Toshi wakes up is that she fumbles with her Pokegear to type out a message to Commander Surge and to Cypress with carbon copies to the team and Maroon.
All right.
If anyone in the Cloyster is plagued by nightmares, perhaps even rendering them comatose, please inform us. Darkrai is either on its way or already here. Cresselia gave us means to help, and she sends it.
All right.
So, it is breakfasty time?
Yeah, absolutely. And
okay.
you will have Psyche just sort of poking and eagerly prodding and pulling at you to try and get moving as she's just squeaking excitedly.
Okay. Psyche, yes. Ow.
So, you start to make your way to the cafeteria.
Yes. So yeah, I'm headed towards the cafeteria.
Cool. You will join up with Ace and his mother, who are also on the way there.
Beautiful.
Good morning,
Please don't
Toshiko.
flirt with my mom.
Good morning. And Toshi rubs at her eyes blearily, also with similar bags.
Good morning, Psyche. Psyche sort of waves back, friendly, and big smile on her face. And eventually, as you get closer to the cafeteria, you will be able to discover why it is Psyche is so excited. You smell pancakes!
Toshi looks at Psyche. I guess we're going to be having breakfast in the cafeteria after all, aren't we?
Her eyes are sparkling and her mouth is watering. And she's just sort of jumping and dancing on her little surfboard tail.
Because you're definitely going to want seconds. And thirds. And... yeah, okay.
You let her should eat
Toshi
out the whole dang
smiles.
cafeteria. She said, if you let her, she'll eat out the whole dang cafeteria.
Probably. Remember, Psyche, we gotta make sure that everybody gets first before we get seconds. Make sure that everybody... There's... the Chef Machamp will let us know the proper portioning for hungry people.
You too, Toshi?
Right, she smiles and hugs you. You feel a little, electric tingle as she does.
I have learned to love that little static, hairs sticking up feeling.
Yep.
I love my electric friend.
Psyche's certainly in a good mood this morning.
Yeah, she loves pancakes.
Oh yeah, that's right. I heard about that. Alo and Raichu apparently have, like, an oddly high pancake diet. Well, I guess stranger things have happened. And eventually, as you enter the cafeteria, you guys will regroup with Jakob as you see him working the counter.
Good morning, Jakob.
Good morning, Toshi. How are you? It's been a little minute between us seeing you.
Sore.
You can definitely echo and share that sentiment, Jakob.
You know, perhaps after getting yourself some breakfast, maybe you need to stop by the infirmary.
Probably not a bad idea. Thank you.
You've got to make sure to take care of yourself because you don't want me to do it. I'm not a very good doctor.
Toshi giggles as she continues down to get one of those little pudding cups at the end.
Jacob, is there anything with caffeine to drink?
Morning, you guys.
Is that Maroon?
Yep.
Where does she pop up?
What do you mean?
You know what I mean.
She's entering through the cafeteria doors.
Okay.
Excuse me. But yeah. So, breakfast smells good. Oh my god, Layla.
Do you think this is like an ensuite to my bedroom?
Honestly, yes.
Oh my god.
That door over there is the door to the bathroom, and that door over there is the door to the cafeteria for the entire Cloyster.
Oh, Blitzy brings up a good point. The real question is, where did Maroon sleep last night? Jakob.
What are you implying?
They were furnishing a guest room.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Mhm. Yeah. She stayed in a guest quarters.
This is a good Christian string.
Morning, guys, says Cece as she enters. Hey, Cece. Sleep well?
Sorry, I was learning about the color magenta.
Yeah, actually. Probably one of the more comfortable sleeps I've had in a while. Although, I can't say the wake-up has been as comfortable. Yeah, I'd be lying if I said that I wasn't a little sore either.
When Ace sits down, he's going to take like 2 bites of his breakfast, push the plate, tap like for Eris to go in front of him, and then use her as a pillow.
The question is, does she appreciate it?
Yeah, she's used to it by this point.
Fair
Are you
enough.
kidding? It's an excuse for cuddles.
It's one of her favorite cuddles.
You gotta eat more than that, young man. Finish your breakfast before you take another nap.
I'm not taking a nap. I'm just envisioning and planning my day.
Just make sure that part of that is eating.
Of course. Eventually, I will be hungry. And eventually, we will have food in the refrigerator.
Jakob will walk up to the table and set down a steaming pitcher of coffee between the two of them.
Mm-hmm.
Ace, you've never planned a thing in your life. What's making you start now?
I have. So he sits up looking offended. And I'm not going to tell you what that plan is, because then that would be sharing a secret. But you know, and I know, and the group knows that I have planned something, and Cece knows. And my mom kind of knows, but we're going to pretend like we don't.
Okay. Speaking of, Jakob will turn towards Ace's mother. Is there anything that I can get for you today?
Well, I like my coffee to be a little sweet. Any chance you could bring me some sugar?
Got it. I'll try to bring something sweeter than my demeanor. Back in a moment.
Maroon gives Queen the death glare.
Ace is going to pour his mom a cup of coffee and then take the rest of the pitcher.
Yep. Excuse me, sorry. So, Cece is then going to look across the table and ask, so, has anybody heard or seen Layla since last night?
Toshi shakes her head.
I figured she was probably at the hospital.
Maroon is actually going to look a little somber. She had a long night. She'll be with us when she's ready.
She was at the hospital. Ace is going to take a drink.
And Cece is going to sort of like get a somber look as well as she nods. I see. I understand. Well, once we're all together, I figure we could at least try to do some training. Though, maybe we might go a little easier today.
No.
No to going easier or no to the training?
No to the training.
It would still probably be good to put some time in, though very gently.
Raichu will just like hover at Toshiko's side while holding and munching a pancake joyfully.
Toshi gives Psyche scritches because she deserves them.
She'll spark happily.
Yup. Worth it.
And with that, I think that's as good a time as any to jump to our break for the night.
Anybody need a box of tissues?
Hot damn!
It's just you, my dear. That's just you.
So
That was some good shit.
So that catch-up session went a little bit long, but I don't regret it, because I think holy crap.
That was fantastic.
And we may or may not learn more after the break.
Oof.
Yeah, especially since Toshi sent that text if Layla decides to finally, look at it.
Mm-hmm. Well, we'll see about that when we return at X50.
X50 sounds good.
Alright, so don't anybody go anywhere. There will be more Pokemon Rebuilders coming up in just a moment. In the meantime, enjoy our new break screen.
We have a new Burke. Do we have a new Burke screen?
Yep.
Oh, yes. It's not that new, but it's got another contribution from our illustrious artist, Blitzy. So, yeah.
You can see it on the Twitch stream.
Very sleepy. Very adorable.
It's a dragon cuddle pile.
Nick, did you see my joke in Twitch?
I did see your joke. And I tried really hard not to just burst out laughing. I tried so hard. You made it hard.
Oh my god. Strider, you bastard.
I'm not sorry.
All right.
I hope you're not.
All right, X50, see you soon.
See y'all.
Bye.
What? What?
I had not seen the new break image of
Oh yes.
of Layla and company.
The dragon cuddle pile?
The dragon cuddle pile.
The cuddle
Which has been maneuvered around Groudon as well.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's adorable.
Thank you. Not bad for being cobbled together at the last minute.
It looks great.
Glad we enjoy it. But yeah, over the break I got myself some Pop-Tarts because this breakfast scenes got me in the mood for breakfast food.
Hey, breakfast for dinner is like one of the most magnificent experiences a human can ever. Like pancakes, bacon, waffles, cereal, like just breakfast all the time.
Mm-mm.
It's one of the few millennial experiences that we have that we can really just enjoy.
Savor it.
But speaking of things that we can enjoy and savor, it is 7:51, which means we should be getting back to it. Are we ready to resume play?
No, but let's fucking do it anyway.
Bonesaw is ready.
Where's MDG?
Himbo.
My cat is a wonderful creature who doesn't knock things over, and any kind of implication otherwise would be considered slander, and I would have to talk to a lawyer.
Ah, criminals.
How dare. Your cat and my cat must be in cahoots with each other.
Alright. So, let's see. We will actually not open to the cafeteria. Rather, we'll send those players backstage for a little while.
That was everybody.
Back to the wings with you.
Continue to look at what I'm looking at.
And instead, we shall open up to Layla in the midst of a dream.
Fuck.
So Layla, let's get you on right here. I'll shift click you to where we are.
All the way down there, huh?
Oh yes. And you will find yourself standing opposite Triss. Just a second.
Fuck. Oh shit.
Yep.
This music just made it much more intense. Fuck.
Yep. You are both squaring off and getting ready to do battle. And the two of you will charge each other. And you will interlock and collide.
That tracks so far.
And at first, your strength will appear to be even, but then suddenly you will feel something trip you from below, Layla, and send you falling onto your back.
Who dares?
As you find yourself lying in Triss's shadow. And as you do, you find it impossible for you to move and get up. At which point, from out of the shadows, you will see
Oh no.
Hattori, Hanzo, and Christopher Caesar.
The motherfucker himself.
Stepping out to rejoin with Triss. They will look to each other, and Triss will nod towards Caesar, and Caesar will nod back towards her before they turn around and start to head out. And
Triss, don't you fucking walk away from me. We're not fucking done.
You try to say the words, but they fail to come out, as you can barely just utter out her name through your breath, as it feels like you are being crushed from the inside out by some unseen weight. And then, out of Triss's shadow will rise another familiar face.
Is it the other motherfucker?
If by the other motherfucker you mean the Hierophant, then yes.
You.
The darkness has taken her, and soon it will take you as well, along with everything else. Embrace it. It already lingers inside you. You will then see Vlad break out of his Pokeball.
No.
And assume his Mega Form.
No. Fuck you.
You have a clear shot. Show your strength. And Vlad is going to gear up with a Hydro Pump.
Stand the fuck down.
And then you will wake up.
She's waking up, probably on her, like, resting on her mom's bed by her side.
Mm-hmm. The shit, I switched that off. Oh well.
Fuck.
Honestly, it's actually kind of fitting right now, so I'll keep it.
Son of a bitch. Brienne's out of her Pokeball. How's Brienne doing? She's still asleep?
She actually has been shaking you awake.
That bad, huh, Brian?
As you wake up, you begin to feel a hunger pain roll through your stomach. Oh my gosh, she's so tiny.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah. Are they both unconscious?
Stone asleep.
We'll get some food and we'll come back later, okay?
Oh! A nurse suddenly says as she makes her way inside. I'm so sorry, I didn't expect to see you.
Sorry, I hope this is okay.
It's quite alright. You're their daughter, yeah?
Yeah.
I heard about you from from a relative of mine in Saffron.
Joy?
Yeah. I mean, I am also named Joy, but, it's sort of a family thing.
She's good people. One of the few good things about Saffron City.
It's not exactly the center that she dreamed of working at, but it's still work, and honest work. Most of the time.
We're trying to do what we can to change that, but it's...
I know. And you've done more than enough for now. You go ahead and get some food. Don't worry. I may be primarily trained in Pokemon care, but I'll take good care of your parents. That sounded a little awkward coming out. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. Hey, do you know what's happening with my mom? Like, I know she was making progress, but what happened?
We're still not exactly sure yet. Her vitals seem mostly healthy, but she just sort of kind of slipped into a coma shortly after your last departure. She's still functioning though, and the doctors are confident that she will wake up eventually. Maybe she just needed to divert the energy to a little more healing.
I hope so.
Don't worry. I'll let you know if anything changes. I promise.
Thanks.
And
Let's see, there's Joy, Joyanne, Joyce, Joyette, Joyelle. While they're on the way, Layla is actually going to switch out Vlad for...
You mean Brienne?
No.
Oh, in your
she's
box.
She's going to put Vlad home.
Okay.
And she's actually going to take Jasper out.
Alright, Vlad goes home and Jasper comes out of daycare.
And I think she's going to put Elvin into daycare.
Alright. Sorry, just a second. There's Jasper. Out you go. Welcome back, Jasper. And in goes Elvin.
Wonderful.
Yep. This new organizational system kicks ass.
Glad it works out for you.
Oh yeah, it's much easier, and I don't have to fucking dig to the top and bottom. I just put your homes in your folders.
Hell yeah.
All right. Layla will groggily walk with Brienne to the mess hall.
Alright. So then we're gonna move these players to the back. Oh. Not you, Layla.
Brienne, wait!
There you go. So,
There you go.
as you make your way out, high or low?
Ah, fuck. Let's go low.
Alright. Just a second.
Ready for it to be 100?
Fucking right. That is high.
It is.
So, as you exit, you will see, making her way towards the medical ward, none other than your good friend and rival, Triss. Thought I'd find you here.
Take it you heard?
That you were back? Yeah. Though you certainly kept me looking.
Found out something was happening with my folks, so I had to check in on them.
I can respect that.
Saw you at the memorial yesterday.
Yeah. I fell asleep on my parents' grave.
I thought it was best not to disturb you.
You thought right. So, I gotta say, I heard the medical reports said that there was a number done on you, but the reports don't do it justice.
And this is after I've healed.
Looks to me like you still got some healing to do.
Explosions to the face will do that to you.
Yeah. I know about that. Now then. Welcome back, I guess.
Thanks. But something tells me you didn't come and scour the cloister just to say welcome back.
I mostly wanted to assess the damage to see how long we'd have to wait. If I'm taking you on, I want you at full strength. And who knows? If you stay here long enough, you'll get the right perspective.
Well, maybe I'll show you what you're ignoring.
I guess we'll see. So, what was it like? Saffron.
Which part?
All of it.
Shiny in most parts. They definitely have a lot going for them.
I don't suppose the fighting dojo survived.
It was in ruins when we saw it.
A pity. They'll have to rebuild it. Restore it to its former glory. I'd like to see that.
There is a thing that Layla wants to say, and I'm wrestling because it may be a dumb suggestion.
Strong narrative choices.
Very strong narrative choices. I heard tell that. Okay.
You don't have to say if you don't want to.
I heard that the last master of the dojo was a really wise guru. Knew his shit. Trained a lot of good fighters.
Wish I could have met him. I'd have loved to learn what he knew.
Maybe I'll learn about him one day.
Maybe.
Look. You wanted to know the rest of it? Yeah, it was nice. It was impressive when we first got there, but...
But what?
Well, first of all, you would not believe the people we had to fight there. And for such petty reasons.
At this point, I think I'll take petty conflict over active war.
You might change your mind after facing an entire collective of Karens.
What?
You heard me.
I heard you, I don't know what the fuck you mean.
Imagine these snobby rich girls who think the world of their tiny teacup Pokemon that are nowhere near as trained as they should be, and they try and talk you up like they're gonna decimate you, and you just wipe the floor with them.
Sounds like fun to me.
It's not. I thought it would be too. It wasn't worth it.
Anyway.
But it...
At least you could walk the streets.
I didn't like it. Seeing what they did to some of their own people, if you ever do go to Saffron, take a walk through the Halsleys. See how they treat their own.
I'll admit, I'm a bit concerned about that. I don't want that for this city. But I do want us to be able to live here without fear of attack. Without fear of persecution or ambush from any green that moves anywhere.
Triss, the fear and persecution and ambush still happened in Saffron. It happened to their own people. I watched it happen. It doesn't go away, it just changes faces.
Roll leadership.
Do you mean command?
I do mean that, yes. Oh, wrong dice. I am still in World of Darkness mode.
Oh boy. The thing is, even if I looked at the stream to see if you rolled better or not, I don't know if it was better for her to roll higher or lower.
Alright, so you say that, and you sort of see something in her eyes that you suspect shows you might have hit something. She looks like she sort of like wants to respond with grit teeth and a glare, but she can't find the words. Just go get your breakfast. I've kept you long enough.
You haven't kept me from anything. There's a lot we need to do, but if you don't want to talk right now, we don't have to talk right now.
I need to go train. She says as she just sort of like storms off.
Triss.
She doesn't wait.
Well, train how not to be a jerk. God damn it.
You're welcome. I'll be here all week.
I love you, Strider.
I love you too.
Blitzy says, I'ma say it, Triss, your mentality is just gonna put those of the Floral Empire, what you went through. There are still innocent people in the Empire, no matter how much you despise them. There are families that are simply trying to survive just like you. Not wrong.
In fact, I would say absolutely right.
In any
All
case.
right.
Finally, you will arrive at the cafeteria, and the gang will be all back together. Just as soon as I take them off the GM overlay.
Okay.
Boop. Alright. Toshiko.
Mm-hmm.
If you would, a intuition roll, please, as Layla enters.
Related to Layla?
Yes. Basically, her... Okay, yeah. So, as she enters, you see that Layla bears a lot of signs, both spiritually and, I guess ethereally, of stress. Which is normal for Layla, but this is, like, more so than normal. She did not look like she got a very restful sleep. Like, say what you will about your soreness, at least you guys actually slept comfortably on actual beds. And that was, like, good and gave her bodies the chance to recover. Layla doesn't look like she got that. And in fact, it looks like she may have even suffered something a little worse.
Toshi will purse her lips, concerned.
Morning, Layla. Nice of you to join us.
Is it morning?
Last I checked, that or things have gotten really weird in Vermilion since last we got here, and I guess the time zones were reversed. I don't know where I was going with that.
I don't either. Is there still some food left?
There's pancakes, and Toshi points.
Yaku's in the kitchen, says Maroon, shoving her mouth full with a handful of scrambled eggs.
Since nobody's gonna say it, Layla,
So there's food aplenty.
you look like you haven't even slept.
There's a lot of concerns that I have. Triss being among them, and my mom's kind of taken a turn for the worse, so it's been stressful.
Oh no, Layla, I'm so sorry.
It's understandable.
She's been like this before.
The doctors,
Honestly,
the doctors say they expect her to recover, though, says Maroon.
I mean, it's nothing unusual. She would be out for a while. In fact, when I was here last time, I was honestly surprised she was awake at all.
Yeah. I hope she gets better soon. Toshiko, you will notice that throughout all of this conversation, Zinnia's eyes are deadlocked on Layla's wrist and the swanky and cool-looking new jewelry she's rocking.
Oh, yeah, it kind of looks like her leg thing, doesn't it? Toshi will note this as she eats her pancake. Toshiko will finish her bite and point towards Layla. Is that bracelet new?
What, this? Yeah, it was my mom's. Serge gave it to me. She said that she wanted to give it to me when I was a rebuilder.
Where did she get it? Asks Zinnia. Please, I would like to know.
Why?
Toshiko kind of looks at Layla, kind of looks down at Zinnia, and kind of points at her leg.
Zinnia will, sort of, get a little closer. Can I see it?
Could you at least explain why?
Because...
as soon as Zinnia starts getting close, when Layla backs up, it's not just... It's not, recoiling because of revulsion,
Yeah.
There's a fear response in there.
Everything's a fear response to Layla.
No, but this is different.
Yeah. Zinnia will see this, and then she'll sort of like stop, and then she'll just sort of like take her left leg and place it on an empty stool and show Layla her anklet, and sure enough, the construction is almost a perfect match. That bracelet, if I'm not mistaken, is crafted from... It originates from the Draconid tribe. My people's tribe.
Layla's gonna be tense and then blink.
Whoa.
I'm sorry, the what?
Twist?
I'm sorry, the what?
Who are all you guys talking to? Asks Queen.
Don't worry about it, Mom. It's just hard to explain.
Layla's gonna actually notice, and then she's gonna just kind of turn to her food and just like.
Zinnia's also going to sort of like pick up on this and sort of sigh and make her way back over towards Toshiko, feeling very troubled.
I'll ask again later in training. When there are fewer people.
You know what, I think I'm gonna go over to... I think I'm actually just gonna head back and, see if I can get some work done. You guys enjoy your breakfast. Ace, remember to finish your meal.
What if I only half finish it?
I said finish, young man, not half finish.
Do I have to be the one eating it?
Yes.
I do not agree to these terms.
Well, the alternate term is you get a smacking.
I would like to see you have proof that I didn't finish it. Goodbye, I love you, have fun at work!
She's gonna heave a sigh and walk off.
Hey, Cece, are you hungry?
Don't push your food on me, Ace. I've got my own.
If Ace is demonstrating a desire not to consume whatever pancakes are left on his plate, there may be a slight telekinetic lift to some of them.
Ace is only going to take one pancake and give the rest to Psyche.
It's like he's just gonna fucking inhale them.
Just Kirby.
Ow.
But yeah.
Enjoy them.
Well then. I suppose this marks as good a time as any for an explanation. If you're all willing to hear it.
Can you keep your distance? Stop inching closer to me?
Sorry.
Feeling claustrophobic there today?
Ace, not now.
No, I'm generally asking. Jesus.
Would I be able to have a little closer look? As Toshi kind of scoots closer down the table.
Layla will extend her arm to show Toshi.
Toshi spends an action point to share senses with Zinnia as she looks very closely.
Remarkable.
Is this a mega stone?
It was my mom's.
Oh.
Septalite, if I'm not mistaken. Anyway.
Yeah.
The Draconid people, they were a tribe of... They were a tribe of people from ancient Hoenn that dwelt in the area that was once known as Meteor Falls, back when the Primals were still an ongoing rampaging threat across the world. To that end, they sought a way to summon Rayquaza to try and quell the rage of the Primals and let the land settle. Eventually, they were successful, and by feeding it a special piece of a meteorite, legend tells that they were able to let Rayquaza Mega Evolve too, to stop the rampaging Primals. Since then, my people, the Draconids, had always lived in Hoenn and kept up a history of lore keeping and dragon Pokemon breeding, taming, training, raising. It was a humble existence, but a rewarding one. And certainly not one to be taken lightly. I thought all of them wiped out by the meteor. To see that... Do you know where your mother got that from?
No, it's always been in her family. Look,
Then
I'm willing to concede that the whole dragon taming thing, yeah, that does sound like my family, but they're not from Hoenn. Fuck, they don't even have, they never mention anything about a tribe. My parents were engineers.
I mean, maybe it's possible that there was some travel or immigration, especially before the impact happened. Maybe. So, my people might still be alive. Layla, if that bracelet has been in your family for as long as they can remember, then I think you just might be a Draconid as well.
Layla's gonna look to Brienne with a swath of emotions.
Bryn looks like excited and happy as ever that you're paying attention to her. But is also a little distressed that you look so distressed.
Fuck, it's way too early for this shit.
I'm sorry, I just had to know. Says Zinnia as she starts to sort of like back off and retreat. Cece will step forward. Are you alright?
I mean, I told you about what happened ever since I got in the Cloyster, so no, I'm really not. This is a lot being thrown at me, and I don't know how to process it, okay?
Cece just sort of like stares sympathetically for a while before just nodding. All right. And then she'll sort of like back off.
So what else did I miss while I was on shift yesterday?
Apparently something of a Cloyster reunion, says, Maroon. The table certainly got crowded during dinner time.
Everybody flirted with my mother.
Everyone always flirts with your mom, AJ. That's no secret.
It was chaos.
I don't like it. I don't like watching it. That's my mom.
But there was... Toshi looks around the table. You weren't... We all shared a dream last night. Right? You all had that, like, Toshi points to, like, Cece and Ace and Yaku. Like, you had that dream last night from the summit of the Moonbeam Island with Cresselia?
Yep, that's the one.
Oh,
You weren't
lovely.
there.
Lovely. Glad you guys are getting the good dreams. Good for you.
Well,
Are you having nightmares, Layla?
Darkrai is either on the way or already here, so we're gonna need to find someone afflicted by nightmares or something.
What
I don't...
did you dream about last night, Layla? Asks Cece.
Well, I guess I'm primary candidate number 1. Because, yeah, I had a nightmare.
That
Or
doesn't
at
mean
least
that
just a
you're-
bad dream.
That doesn't mean you're a candidate. It could just be all the stress. I mean, after all, once again, no offense, since nobody else is saying it,
It's me.
you take on stress like nobody's business.
I hate that you're right, but I don't hate you for it.
Please don't. This pitcher of coffee is the only thing that's giving me life right now.
Well, the fact...
This isn't the first time I've had a dream like it, okay? I had one like it in Saffron too.
Then maybe, see, you're not the nightmare bringer that Toshi's talking about. Maybe this is just one of your weird things.
By the way, Jakob, you could be there too at this point if you wanted. Assuming you're not already.
He is grabbing a drink.
Ah,
Yes, refilling drink.
so be it. Then in that case...
Jakob's up grabbing a drink.
Because, I mean, let's think of it logically for a minute. And Toshiko, you're the smart one, so tell me if I'm wrong or not. If there were a sign or something about a nightmare bringer of sorts, wouldn't it give it to somebody who normally has good dreams?
If... Well, we don't know Darkrai's motivations, why they're coming here. If they're trying to get vengeance on us for what happened in the fairy realm, or like I don't have enough information to feel like I can accurately judge on that.
Can Darkrai even travel from the fairy realm?
And Darkrai even fairy?
There's a lot we don't know about Darkrai, says Cece. And that puts us at a disadvantage that I think it's using.
Hey, Grand Oak!
Just a second. Grand Oak will light up the screen of your Poke Gear as you call his name.
Hey Siri, tell us about Darkrai.
I mean, hey,
Where's the lie? Where's the lie?
remember when you gave us information about Giratina?
Certainly.
Can you do the same, but for a Pokemon called Darkrai?
Darkrai. Allow me to search my database.
I asked him about Giratina a while back, and he came up with news reports and old rumors. Maybe there's something in there.
Let's see. I definitely recall the Pokemon when we encountered it. So that's given me some more information to work with.
But anything out of, like, legend lore from Sinnoh or anything?
Let's see. Here we are. Darkrai, the pitch black Pokemon, a dark type. It is a Pokemon of Sinnoh legend and is one of the members of the Lunar Duo alongside Cresselia. It is known and notorious throughout the region for being a bringer of restless sleeps and horrific night terrors. Folklore has it that on moonless nights, this Pokemon will make people see horrific nightmares. It can lull people to sleep and make them dream. It is active during nights of the full moon, or the new moon.
Brando, is it a new moon tonight?
As it happens, yes it is.
Of course it is. Of course it is!
Oh.
I think. How long? No, it wouldn't be that long. It was a full moon when you guys last exited the fairy realm, and you only left it about like a day after that, so
Yeah, it's nowhere near a new moon.
So yeah, no. Wait, no. I'm looking at last year's calendar. No. No, not for a while.
Well,
I'm out of
old
ideas.
legends may be right, but it is also folklore, and so who's to say how much power Darkrai may or may not have?
And on the other hand, we're not even in Sinnoh, so... Who's to say what's changed after 100 years?
So I've sent a message to Commander Surge and Professor Cypress just to be on alert for any, like, nightmare comas or anything.
Wait. Your mother, Layla, did it look like she was sleeping peacefully when you last saw her?
I mean, she was in a coma. It's not unusual.
Alright, well... I guess we can roll that out then. Thank goodness. Says Maroon.
There is a part of Layla that still looks a little bit worried, but she kind of brushes it off.
You know, since most of us are the ones that had the real contact with Darkrai, would it be beneficial perhaps if any of us stayed in the infirmary when we slept? Maybe they could, monitor us, see if anything happens.
Like a sleep study thing?
Yeah.
I suppose
Well-
it can't hurt.
Well, you guys were lucky enough to have the good dream, so I guess I'm the guinea pig for that one.
No, see, Layla, you always are the one that do that.
I get it that I'm the stressful one, but the point is, you guys had a good dream with Cresselia. I'm the one that had a nightmare.
I didn't
So
even
even-
dream. So why would you assume that I had a good dream?
Toshi just said that all of you shared a same dream.
It's not
Didn't you?
necessarily the only dream that Ace had that night. It was just a message that Cresselia sent to us, effectively.
At the very least, I can at least be a baseline. If it's rolled out that they're not caused by Darkrai, I can at least be a baseline for this is what a normal nightmare is.
Just don't add more stress to yourself until you deal with the stress you have now.
I can't promise that, and for once, it's not because of my paranoia. It's because of everything else that has decided to throw itself at
Layla,
me.
I am not even bringing up your paranoia. It is too fucking early for that. Wait till lunch at least.
You're right, it's way too early to argue about that.
Toshi takes another bite.
Oh, she knows better than to go between the siblings.
They're both exhausted and are just done. It's too early.
Ace will give Layla the other half of the coffee.
Layla will push it back, saying, "Mom wanted you to have it, so you're taking it.
Oh, so coffee counts as breakfast? Because I'm going to count this as breakfast.
Go ahead, it counts as breakfast. It means you ate something.
Oh, yes, and he's just going to start downing it.
You don't eat coffee.
Just let him have this. Let him have this, Cece.
Meet you all in training hall C? As Toshi starts standing up from the table.
You guys have fun training. I'm not. I have other things I want to do. I'm going to train my mind.
Toshi leaves.
Just remember, Toshi, we're not doing anything too strenuous.
Mm-hmm.
Brienne,
Has
you
like
ready
a
for
6-hour
training?
training regiment plan.
Yeah, I knew you would be. Besides, we gotta get Ivan and Jasper up with everybody else.
Alright, training sounds like it could be fun, says Maroon. Jakob, you coming along?
Aye. Give me another just minute or two to finish washing up my hands, and I'll be right with you.
Sounds good. And so with that, we will cut over to the training hall. And I may need to do some more cleanup, but whatever. Oh, no, we got a clean slate. Wonderful. Alright then, in that case, we'll go with this one. You guys will eventually all make your way to the training room, and we're gonna do things a little different this time around. First things first, I'm gonna get rid of the grid. For now, anyway. Here we are. And as you guys each arrive and work with training your Pokemon, I'd like you to tell me about your Pokemon's training regimen this day.
Okay. So today is a gentle day. Toshiko, like Jakob, has the Pokemon groomer thing. So she has Her brushes, she has like a little polishing kit for Akitsu's carapace, and Lady Macduff's bone, and Aurora's like glass jar.
Yep.
Like she is grooming her Pokemon and just spending time channeling them as she's just like communicating that love and support as she is just having fun Pokemon time.
All right. There we go. Cool. And Layla, how are you training your Pokemon?
This is going to be as much of a training session for her Pokemon, like Brienne and Angel, as it is for the smaller Pokemon. So the larger Pokemon, Angel and Brienne, are kind of co-teaching for Lucci and Ariel and Ivan and Jasper, trying to focus more to work cohesively as a team, so that way hopefully Ivan and Jasper will be able to get pack hunts in this training.
CC is going to join you and help you out with this, with Chester acting as sort of like a coach for them all, along with CC, and her Pokemon acting as training partners to yours as well.
She's bringing out the Kung-Fu.
Yep.
Have you thought of a name for it yet?
Not quite yet. I need to get to know it more first.
I could try and ask if it has a preference or like concepts that it refers to itself as. The channel doesn't exactly do words.
I think I'll be fine on my own for this one, Toshi.
Toshi nods and goes back to grooming Dion's gorgeous petals.
Alright, as you do that, make me a focus roll, Toshi. For delicately handling this massive, flowery frog dinosaur's petals. Alright, cool. So, you are able to groom Venusaur, and as you do, you are able to avoid spreading or spraying or inhaling any of its toxic pollen.
As she's grooming, like Toshi is also building up, like trying to recognize what is what, because later on she'll get the opportunity to harvest and be able to use sleep powder herself.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Right?
Yep.
Not gonna lie, that's a little scary.
So, Jakob, how are you training?
Well, as mentioned, have the groomer feat, so a lot of it is really more along the lines of taking care of the Pokemon in question, making sure that they don't have any injuries, any strain, any soreness, helping them with little exercises. I'm still trying to see if I can get Snorlax to touch their toes, but outlook is not good.
Blitzy out here saying Toshi with the all-natural sleep aids.
Oh my god.
And yeah, mostly he is doing kind of like physical training, a little bit of emotional boosting of Pokemon, trying to make sure they're feeling well, and checking in on each other. I'm going to try and actually, instead of bringing Robin out for the full training, I'm actually going to do Kangaskhan.
Alright. And so we get Emily.
For training, command at adept is +5, not +10, correct?
I don't know if I would apply experience training to this particular training, given that you guys are still, like, recovering.
Okay, but for future reference, for experience training, is it for,
That should be 5.
It should be 5, okay.
Yeah.
Good, I've been doing it right the whole time.
If we're not getting XP, can we still get things like Jakob's improved development or whatever?
Yeah. And you can guys still get, like, orders training, but, like, experience...
Just no numbers, got it.
Yeah.
Jakob, I would absolutely adore if I could get the snazzy training for my Lampent, and
Got it.
have I already done improvements for Aki?
I have to see who's... Okay.
I can
Brian,
get up to 6 of them.
Jasper has it, Angel and Ariel has it, so... Ivan needs it, and Lucci needs it.
Then
I
that leaves
believe-
2 spaces left.
Aki already has it, so I think this would just be for Aurora.
Alright. So... After a while, your training concludes, and it's a overall successful session. And as you guys finish up, Cece will actually chime in with something. So guys, I actually had a thought.
What's that?
Maybe our concern shouldn't be so localized. I mean, after all, Red Cloyster isn't the only one who's a part of this defense collective, and we still haven't checked in on any of the other tribes since we got back.
Oh, we should visit the Leafeon tribe. It's been ages since we've seen them.
I'd also like to pay a visit to the Vaporeon tribe as well, if we can.
Toshiko nods in agreement.
Not gonna lie, I think I could use a bit from the Manectric tribe. Been missing them, strangely.
Wait,
Of course, going into the city could be dangerous,
hold on.
and we are resting.
What? Jolteon hold up. Let's see, Vaporeon tribe, Manectric tribe, Leafeon tribe. Well, what is all this then?
Oh, you're gonna love this.
Toshi pulls up a picture of the Vaporeon market, and she points out at one of the people in the foreground and how they're like, slightly blue and have gills and stuff.
What's with the weird fish costume?
It's not a costume. They've adapted. The totem energy of their totem Pokemon has adapted them to their environment. They can swim really well.
Say what? I'm not gonna lie, that's a little freaky.
Oh, no. Pokemon evolve over, we live in a world where, tiny little sticks can grow up into, things change. This is a marvelous opportunity to observe and marvel at...
Toshi, I think she finds it fascinating.
Sorry.
No, you're fine, Toshiko, and you're right. I should put my initial reactions of appearances aside. I guess I'm just it's just a little strange to think about. People,
It is certainly strange.
people changing so much so physically from being around Pokemon, but I guess they managed to survive, so it's working for them.
There are all sorts of fascinating energies out here in the world, and I'm so grateful that I get to manipulate some of them.
I don't like that you use the word manipulate.
Well, but I am willing energy to, as she bubbles, Layla, protect you and keep you safe. I have to do that intentionally. Like, intention matters in casting this. It's almost magic. I don't it's so hard to describe. But I love it.
So, Layla, says Zinnia as she manifests, I'm sorry, but I need to ask. When are we going to have that talk?
Is she saying this in front of everyone?
Yes.
Well, not now. Kind of need to focus on training.
Oh my god, Layla's buns are so tiny, I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. I just put them out there. But actually, yeah, most of them are pretty tiny.
God, I need to shrink. Fuck, I need to fucking redo Grovile. But yeah. I'm sorry, it's just... If we're going to be going around and if this place is dangerous, I want to make sure that we can all trust each other. Was that ever in question?
She means me, CC.
No. You sound like you know something, Cece. I might, but it's not my job to tell. I see. And without another word, she'll just return back to Toshi's side.
Alright, let's get back to it.
Alright. So who should we stop by first? I think the Leafeons would probably be the closest.
That sounds good.
Welcome back, Frey. Cece just asked, so where should we stop first? And then she recommended that the Leafeons were the closest.
And a relatively safe trip between here and there as well, so last that we remember at least, it shouldn't be too difficult.
They'll probably also know a good route to the Vaporeon markets as well. You may run into some Manectric along the way.
Sounds like a good first place to start then.
Actually, you know what? I've been kind of wondering. You guys got any vehicle transport here?
Do we?
It has been a while since last we were here. We didn't when we first... We didn't at first, but... Well, that was at first. Maybe we should ask.
I mean, if you're going to be staying around here and being a part of this, may as well make use of your benefits.
I mean, I can hoof it if I need to. I didn't get this in shape by being entirely in a truck.
Yeah, but Charlie's not going to have as much fun.
Charlie's gonna be fine. He's in a city covered in greenage and electricity.
Yeah, there is that. Maybe I'll dance with Cordy in the rain.
Maybe.
Oh, yeah.
And so... Ooh.
It's one hell of a mushroom.
On a 19 or 20, a balm mushroom is produced. Jakob, during training, Toshi hands you a balm mushroom.
B-A-L?
B-A-L-M.
B-A-L-M, okay. Got it on the inventory.
Alright. So... In the meanwhile... What's our boy Ace up to?
Uh-huh.
What's Ace got going on?
He honestly was going to work on his base since he was home, and he was told to relax, so with the help of his Pokemon, it wouldn't be as...
Alright. Then, in that case, let me set the scene. Oh, it's back up there. So with that, Ace, you will begin to get back to work on building the base. So, how are you going to be doing that?
Well, the only thing that they had before they left was making like a little resting area. So he probably was going to start cleaning out and making like an area, a little training area, and start digging for what he was going to make the pool, which is actually mostly just probably going to be like a pond.
It's going to be a dirt hole filled with water.
Hey, no. There's going to be a tarp, how you actually make a pond. He's going to think about things.
Fair enough. Alright. So, are you going to be doing this, or are your Pokemon?
Yes. Meaning both.
Alright. So, the Pokemon... So, who's going to be involved in, plotting out that, training area?
Sorry, I'm doing like several things at once. Definitely Poseidon.
Alright. And how's he gonna do that?
Well, not only is he going to help with water, but digging.
Okay. Then in that case, we'll call that an athletics roll from Poseidon.
Oh, goodness gracious. Come here a little. Huh.
There he is. There's the good boy.
Very nice athletics.
Thank you.
It's an Eevee Their athletics are generally pretty great. But yes. So he is able to make hella progress on starting out a small training area as he digs out some lines and sort of like floods them through to sort of like erode and spray away any detritus so that digs in the ground sort of like stay?
When he officially digs like a decent sized hole, AJ is going to start placing the tarp.
Oh, this was just for like the training area. The pond is gonna
Oh,
be
this is just the training area? Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Okay, so if it was just the training area, then it would be both like Poseidon and Apollo. So I will roll for Apollo as well.
Cool.
Because Apollo's been working with this since day one.
Yeah. Alright. So Apollo's still a little tired from his journey, so he's not as efficient as Poseidon is, who's basically taken an entire fucking rest this whole time. But either way, they're both able to put their resources together and complete the project together.
They're good boys.
Yep. Now, digging out the pond is going to be a whole separate matter.
Yeah. Another athletics check.
Well, who's doing the digging?
Well, since Poseidon is going to be filling it up, Apollo will.
Alright, but Apollo's also, so it's going to be after the field is set, or would you like to do simultaneous, or what?
This is after the field is set. Like, we're probably going to take like a small break.
Okay.
I'm sure Eris would probably be in on this. Like, after seeing them work so much, she'll feel bad. So that's
Probably
Apollo.
less her feeling bad, more her feeling envious.
I'm gonna do things too, guys.
Yeah.
With my 3 athletics. I got baby legs. Those are some strong baby legs.
Those are some strong baby legs.
She is,
Go, baby, go.
she's going to town.
Alright. So let's get Apollo out on the field too, shall we?
Of course.
There's the zappy boy.
That is
Eh,
So,
Do you want the rest of your team out there too?
Ace is gonna call them out as he needs them.
As needed. Okay.
Cause yeah, otherwise, like, Espion will probably be next to come out because she can, like, do psychic stuff, but for right now, they're fine.
Alright.
It'll be a nice way to bond with Espion too.
So,
Yes.
after both digging out a field and digging out a hole alongside Evie, which they have successfully dug out a very good start for the pond, Apollo is pretty tired.
Ace will put Apollo away and thank him for his work,
Alright.
and in which then he will bring out my Espion, who, by the way, still has yet to have a name, because, you know.
I don't even think her eggs have hatched either.
Not quite yet.
It's been a very stressful environment. They couldn't hatch there.
Also, the eggs, I'd have to look at the hatch rate, but yeah, it's, might be a little while.
Mm,
And you guys were in Saffron for how long?
a week.
Alright, give me a look at the eggs real quick. In the meantime, though, so what do we have an Espion do?
For right now, he just has her out so she can chill and they can actually bond and give, like, a reason that if he does need an extra hand, she's there, so it's not just, you know, Poseidon and Eris doing all of the work.
Okay, so, well, in that case, Espion is out, and as you're trying to bond with her, that's going to be an expression roll. I mean, damn it, expression. Charm roll.
I will roll my expression. And my expression is tired.
Yeah, no, the average hatch rate for an Eevee egg is 20 days.
Oh, wow.
But you don't know how long they've been incubating, so before you find out. So yeah, you don't lose progress with bonding with Espion. She still feels a bit hoity-toity and a bit above you, but she doesn't dislike your company either, nor does she not appreciate what you've done for her.
Yeah, I'm also not, making her work or anything. She could just sit there and look pretty.
Yep.
Bitch, she can lift things with her mind. She doesn't have to lift a paw.
Well, yeah, but that's still work.
That being said, the pond has a good start to it. You've definitely got a good hole in the works, but it still needs more digging and more foundation before it can actually be a pond. So that's gonna need more digging from someone.
Go, baby legs, go! And
Okay.
in which then Poseidon's like, you're pathetic.
Okay, so what's gonna happen is Eris is gonna like eagerly run over to the hole, and then she is going
That's 3 ones!
Yep, she's going to trip and roll down into the hole, and then get her head stuck in the loose dirt.
I'm going to pick her poor little self up and be like, okay, set her by Espeon and be like,
You're gonna try to pick her up, but Vaporeon will just come over and just start digging her out as you struggle to pull her head out of the ground.
he's so great, he's great, everything's fine.
Eris pops her head out, just sort of like shakes off the dirt from her fur, and then just like sort of like head shake that animals do.
Eris, go sit by Espeon. You need more sleep than me.
Yeah, Eris is not working anymore for the rest of the.
Did you see those 3 ones? I saw those 3 ones.
That.
Sucks. It sucks when they happen.
Eris, you're fired. Go.
That said, Poseidon makes excellent headway, but now he's pretty exhausted too after also digging out an entire fucking field.
Yeah, go. I can handle the rest. Like, I'm pretty sure the pond is big enough that, like, it's not meant to be like an Olympic-style pool, because that can be a legitimate training center, but this is at least a start to where, like, we can have, like, our weaker or, like, a baby Pokemon start going, or even, like, a place for them to, like, just relax and cool down.
Right now, the pond itself it would be up to your waist, you think?
My waist?
Yes, your waist.
Okay,
It's about a good 3 feet.
For a minute, I'm just like, how dare you insult how, like, tall I am. But then I'm like, nah, that's fair. No, see, Layla has a Gyarados, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna want to be in there, because otherwise that's prejudice. The later, like, going a little bit further is when it can actually do the deeper end, so we'll keep the 3 feet for, like, the littler Pokemon, but then I will dig the deeper end.
Alright, roll with a -2 because you're supposed to be taking it easy, and this is definitely strenuous work.
Got it.
Cool. Alright, so you fight through the pain that your body is screaming at you not to fucking do, and you're able to actually get a pretty damn good start digging in the next layer of the pond.
Excellent. Listen, he really wants to get this going.
Don't stop me now.
So, do you keep digging or do you stop?
Nobody is around to tell him to stop, and he's stubborn. He's gonna keep digging.
Gotta dig a little
Alright,
deeper.
roll with a -4.
Oh no.
Even better.
Oh wow.
Well, that's still only -2, but
At -2 to that, but still.
yeah.
19 is still better.
Yeah, 19 is still technically better.
The return of the 19s!
You are now able to equalize the level of the addition to the pond so that it is also waist deep.
Oh, I was going to do like the other half. What's the length?
Blitzy knows that Ace is gonna break something.
Don't don't call me out like that. You're gonna use my, like, social security number with that name calling?
Let's see. If it was like a small circular hole at the start, it's about an equally sized adjacent connecting area, I guess. So you basically
Okay, so it's
doubled
like
the
a bit.
space.
Okay, so I doubled its space. Got it.
And you can make the second part deeper if you want.
Yeah, he is.
Cool. You'll also see that Apollo is starting to feel a little better.
Excellent. He can help me.
Yeah, more hands make less work.
Not only that, please, because somebody will come and they will, like, yell at me for working.
So Apollo and Ace, if you're digging as well, roll with a -6. And there it is. So Apollo is able to continue the work as they join in, and you want to work alongside them like a good, eager, young 16-year-old Pokemon trainer alongside his badass Porcupine Lightning Bug, or Lightning Rod.
Porcupine and Lightning Rod.
And you two start digging, and this is going great, and it's awesome, and what the fuck was that snapping sound? Why does your back suddenly feel numb? Why does your back suddenly in so much pain?
I'm just gonna lay in the dirt.
Why does your elbow tingle? Oh, why does everything feel on electrical fire? Apollo, what did you do?
Apollo, what did you do? Yes, blame all of the EV evolution. I'm just going to lay in the dirt in the 3-foot end and accept defeat. Hopefully I'll feel better.
Yep. And it is at this point that your Poke Gear will ring.
I'm gonna check to see who's calling.
Cece.
Oh, okay. I answer.
Alright. Ace? The team and I are about to head out to go visit some of the other tribes and see if they've been having any nightmare trouble. Would you like to join us?
I'm working on my grounding techniques right now.
Smooth.
Where are you?
Oh, I just wanted to start with the base a little bit, and I'm taking a small break.
Start with the Ace, you are not building the base yourself right now, are you?
Of course not. I have Apollo, I have Poseidon, I have Eris. I mean, Espeon's over there chilling as well.
And they're doing the legwork right now, right? You're not getting yourself into any overly strenuous activity like construction, right?
I told you I'm working on my grounding techniques.
Roll me guile.
It's so true, though, because he's on the ground. Can I get a +1 for that?
No.
Cece can see through your bullshit, but not gonna lie, that's pretty good bullshitting. Is it gonna be enough, though?
I'm sure she can see the dirt around me. And the sweat that I'm drenched with.
Oh, you did it!
I can finally lie to my girlfriend.
That's not something you should celebrate.
Yes, it is, because I can never lie. It's what I'm known for.
You just remember to take it easy, alright?
Oh, I don't think I can move.
Alright, well, in that case, I'll come by to pick you up.
Oh, no need. You're going to go and see the locals. If you don't listen to me, can you bring me something to drink? I may have forgotten water, and I really don't want to be blasted at by Poseidon.
Gosh, dang it, Ace.
Maybe a towel and some aspirin.
What?
If not, then tell the locals hi.
So you're gonna be staying in the base, or do you want to come with us?
He's gonna, like, look He's gonna try to move his arm.
You can move it, but it's even more sore now.
He's gonna like make a visible like as he like tries to move his arm. He's like, he's gonna try to sit up.
Alright, make me an athletics roll. -1.
Ooh, thank God. Oh, good.
Yeah, you're able to sit up.
Are we gonna fight anything?
Ideally, no.
Can I still have the aspirin and the towel and the water?
Yes.
Okay, I'll be up there in like, oh, it took me 15 minutes to get down here. Double that because I'm an idiot. I'll be up there in half an hour.
Ace,
Huh?
since you've been honest with me, I
I-
might be willing to allow you a chance to bend the rules and exert yourself just a little.
Can I tell you something?
Yes.
I wasn't honest. I was digging a hole.
I knew it!
Something snap.
Oh my!
You had it! You had it, and you blew it!
He can't lie for very long. That's the best part about Ace. Unless he generally, like, you know, unless it's like life or death, like as if he got captured by not Spectrum, but like by satellite, he can't lie.
You were in the clear!
I know.
All you had to do was say nothing!
He can't. He really can't. It's a character flaw now.
Oh, it's beautiful.
You were at the finish line and you tripped.
You are right. What is Cece's expression right now?
Rage and just like shock at the audacity.
Your hair looks really pretty today.
Don't you try and get out of this!
Haha, your hair really does look pretty today.
And everyone, you're just gonna see Cece just suddenly shouting at the fucking Pokegear and the Holocaster.
Think of it this way, AJ. Better her than your mom.
No, she's gonna tell my mom, I know.
Blitzy says Ace isn't good at lying, even when people don't think he's lying.
It's true.
You know what? Okay, you know what? I'm gonna revise my little deal, okay? If you can find us a means of transport, or help us get a means of transport, through the city that Maroon can drive, then maybe I'll consider keeping this from your mother.
What if I told you that what I was doing was for you?
I'm not gonna ask you to literally hurt yourself for me when we are literally supposed to be taking things easy.
I mean, to be fair, I wasn't hurting myself for you. I just didn't want my Pokemon to get tired, and I thought, you know, maybe I can do some light digging with a shovel.
That's not a thing, Ace. Oh my.
AJ, I think you're still digging. You
No, I'm
need
on
to
the
put the
ground.
shovel down. No,
I'm on the ground, Layla.
AJ,
Layla, I'm on the
AJ.
ground.
AJ, you're still digging.
I feel the dirt.
Yeah, you're still digging. Just find us a car.
We don't have a car.
Well, then you better find us one. Otherwise, Cece's telling your mom on you.
AJ's going to hang up and call his dad.
Oh!
He wants to be a father. This is his chance.
Oh my.
Give me the keys to the car, Dad.
I'm not gonna lie. I forgot that was an option now. Also, Blitzy has an idea. Dog sled of evolutions. Boom, transportation.
You know, if he does, if Surge isn't gonna help him, yeah, that's technically his plan B.
All right. Let's see.
Mind you, Surge can probably see he's still on the ground, because after that, AJ probably flopped back over on the dirt. Yeah, basically.
AJ,
Let's move her a little bit so she's kind of in the background looking pretty.
Just
AJ.
goes over, just starts licking your forehead.
Oh,
Aww.
bonding.
More bonding.
Probably all sweaty and gross too.
Hey, sometimes they look it for the salt.
Yeah,
Yep.
you know what? Hey, as
And-
long as it's kind of a bonding experience.
And actually, as you hang up and you're all sweaty and gross,
Oh,
Now I'm wet. And I'm in mud.
I'm wet, and I'm hysteric.
Yes.
I'm in pain. I'm in hysterics, and I'm wet.
Oh, the producers.
You can make mud angels now.
I can make mud angels.
This is gonna be an interesting scene for Serge to come into.
His son, like, dripping wet, like, Espeon licking his forehead, mud around him, looking distressed. And is that mud in the background?
While he is in a location that Surge has no idea about.
Yeah.
That's the best part. So he probably thinks I'm outside.
Come on.
He can't see what's around him. It's okay.
Where did you find mud?
There is a reason that Layla mentioned the Surge. Your son is terrible at keeping secrets.
We can't leave him alone for any amount of time.
No. I want to make an observation. Okay, so you've seen my mother, and you know how she is. Now you've seen my father, and you know how he is. Now put those two together, and they made that.
God.
Yeah, wow, everyone dropped the ball here.
They dropped the ball, and it kept rolling down the hill.
Hell, it's still rolling.
I
Commander
know.
Surge, go ahead. Ace, are you alright? You look beat to heck.
Oh, it's okay. I'm just working on my grounding techniques. I have to find.
You know that's not what grounding means, right?
Oh, I'm on the ground. It's exactly what it means.
I mean, do you center yourself by feeling the ground, or?
I feel pretty centered at the moment. He looks around to see that he is around the middle of the pond.
Espeon's just gonna walk over, curiously staring at the Surge hologram, and just giant cat head blocking your vision, and giant Espeon hologram cat head on Surge's FaceTime.
Espeon, I'm in the middle of a call. If you could please move a little bit.
This is the part where Espeon puts her butt in AJ's
Roll
face.
charm.
Oh, that's perception.
Espeon puts her in AJ's face.
Espeon starts making biscuits on AJ's face.
Ow! Try to move,
What
even
the-
though it hurts.
Hey, Espeon, how are you doing?
Espeon! Move, please.
Espeon takes a nap on your head.
AJ's going to, just lightly push her off and try to sit up.
As you do, make me a command roll.
How is that better than my charm?
Okay, and now Espeon needs to make a focus roll. It's gonna be terrible at that.
I bet you her focus is higher than my command.
Oh, almost certainly. It's a psychic type.
Hopefully she botches.
We've seen that it's definitely possible.
I know, my Eevee rolled 3 1s.
The odds are not in your favor, kid.
No, they're not. That's why I said I should probably use athletics.
God dang it, wrong dice again.
I was about to say, Jesus.
There we go. Yes, so you lift your head and then suddenly Espeon's red gem will glow and it is immediately forced back down and it plops right back to sleep on you.
I like this. I'm going to use... I'm going to, just gently push her off now.
She's gonna growl at that.
Look, I'm sorry, but I'm having a conversation. I'll make it up to you when I'm done.
Roll charm.
Oh, God. Much better.
She'll decide that it isn't worth it and that she'll sleep elsewhere.
Excellent, thank you.
Having some trouble controlling your Pokemon there, kid?
We haven't bonded yet.
Espeon can be proud creatures, so I'm told.
She's the proudest.
Where are you right now, anyway?
It's a secret. Oh.
Excuse me?
You don't want to know, and I've already been yelled at enough.
Oh no, now I definitely want to know.
It's fine.
It's fine. You're at
So-
It's Fine. I don't know of any quadrant in the place called It's Fine, soldier.
I'm soldier now? I thought I was talking to my dad asking him for a favor.
I'm at soup.
Store.
Ace, roll guile.
That's not guile. That's
I'm at soup.
I'm at soup. That's a 6.
Well, the way I see it, my son wouldn't be keeping secrets from me.
Isn't that the definition of a child, though?
You kept secret that AJ was your son for their entire life. I don't think that's a really strong accusation.
Oh,
that you're
AJ's gonna
throwing,
throw
dude.
that in his face.
Yeah.
Yes. I mean, you kept the secret that you were with my mom for almost 17, 18 years.
That was an old fling. She kept the secret from me that you were my son.
So see, everybody keeps secrets from everybody. It's just part of natural life. And
It's not
after all, being a kid and being your son, I'm allowed to keep 1 or 2 secrets as long as it's not hurting anybody, right? Part of growing up.
I wasn't keeping.
Can I ask your help now?
He
Fine.
can't help you if he doesn't know where you are.
He can help me because I'll meet him.
Assuming you
Fine,
can
but
move.
this discussion isn't over.
I didn't. Was. But you'd have to find me first. Anyways,
Well, I mean, I do have a geolocator on the Pokegear.
I'll give you a very big hint. I'm in a location. Now, I need a vehicle for Maroon. And in order for Cece not to be mad at me, that's my job. I need your help.
Well, we did manage to preserve some vehicles from the old world. It weren't anything too heavy duty, and a lot of it still needs to get up and running. But let me look at what we got. Alright.
I would be really thrilled. And I'll tell you what I did
Alright, AJ.
to where he's mad.
Low, middle, or high?
I don't like that I got 3 options. That's just worse.
Come on.
You know what? I'm digging my own grave, and I'm keeping on digging. I'm gonna go low.
Alright.
He's still digging.
He never stopped.
No, he didn't. What's
Alright.
great is his dad is gonna find it before anybody else.
So, that's middle, so you're off, but you're not way off.
No. Why'd you have to add middle? What the hell?
Yeah, admittedly, I didn't quite conduct that one the best, but whatever. Either way. So he will return and he will say, alright, so a lot of the proper industrial vehicles are still in the process of restoration, and even then, with the current terrain and the current conditions, I'm not certain it'd be a good idea to send them out. However, I might have something that you can use.
Great.
Are they go-goats? Please tell me we're riding go-goats.
Not quite.
Damn it.
Goody Puff Jr.
So, this'll work. You'll then display the schematics for an ATV.
Oh, work. Oh, what is my voice? Hold on. Sorry. That'll work.
The ATV, however, only sits 2 at most, so you'd have to put like a cart or a wagon or something behind it, but it should be strong enough to pull it.
Do we got a wagon?
Yeah, we got plenty.
Okay. Then we should be... Where do you want me to pick it up?
Why do you need it?
Well, they want to go see the locals.
Oh. Fair enough. Alright, cool. I'll have it geared up in the garage for your arrival.
You thought I was going to do something nefarious. I've already done my stupid thing today.
And what was that?
I didn't listen to my girlfriend or my mother, and I hurt my back.
How'd you hurt your back?
I was digging.
Digging?
Digging.
Digging what?
My own grave, apparently. The best part is he has such a serious look on his face of he's just so tired and done.
Which brings up the question again, where? And you know what would be funny if you just hung up right there?
You know, Dad, a lot of things in life are left to be mysterious. He's gonna like have like a little hand movement and say, you know, this is also a mysterious location, even from my mom. So neither of you get the privilege of that. And he's gonna hang up.
Okay.
You've got a freaking GPS in your goddamn cell phone.
AJ, you dumb, but you are dumb but brilliant at the same time. How do you do it?
His general education is a 1. What else do you want from him?
This is what happens when int is your dumb stat, but you still invest in charisma.
The worst part is it's gonna take like a half hour just to get to the group. And
Oh
he's
my
not
god.
even- yeah, so he could totally be tracked by then.
No, low int but decent charisma. Himbo is gonna be your uncle.
Oh
Oh no.
no! Don't say it like that.
Oh no.
Oh no.
You guys are
Oh
terrible.
yes.
Ah, gee.
I'm gonna look over at Espia. Yeah, thank you, Artemis. Please come and comfort me. So I'm gonna look over at Espion and say, "Are you ready to go for a walk, or do you want to go back in your ball?"
Should just start walking ahead.
Will you walk with me, or do you really want to be alone?
She'll look back and stop to see if you're coming.
Oh, I'm hobbling there.
I can't walk as fast as you right now.
Okay, in that case...
Don't kick me. That's rude. Thank you.
You will be lifted off the ground as Espion's
Oh.
gem glows.
Aww.
I'm literally going to be like, I love you so much.
And then Espion's
You
just
are-
gonna walk alongside, just dragging you along with her.
I'm so thrilled. I love you. I owe you so much.
Hitching a ride on the Espion train.
So, how'd you get here so fast? Espion carried my sorry ass.
I took a ticket. Yeah, it was on the Express Beyond.
Making my way downtown, walking fast. Espion's carrying my ass.
Yes.
Do-do-do-do-do-do.
I don't want to trip now.
So, we're gonna jump back over to the rest of the group.
If we're heading out of the cloister, I definitely want to switch out Lady Macduff for Duncan.
So, you'll receive a message from Commander Surge saying that AJ explained the situation and he has readied a means of transport for you through the city. He warns you that it's not exactly ideal driving, but it'll get you through the city faster.
Son of a bitch actually did it.
Yeah, we'll have to adapt as it comes, but this is certainly an advantage.
I think I'll just ride Aki if that's okay.
That's fine. Do what you want. Well, I'm interested to see what this has, says Maroon. And so, as you guys start making your way along through the cloister, you'll I should probably recall these Pokemon.
Probably.
You'll eventually run into AJ and Espeon as they join your side, and you see AJ's just sort of like lingering in the air.
And you thought I looked like shit.
You know, I've already hurt myself today, so there's nothing you can say that can hurt my feelings, Layla.
You're right. You're not even worth it.
I know I'm not.
Layla's gonna walk by and just poke AJ right in a sensitive spot.
No, why are you such a dick?
Let's go.
Well, you're the last one that touched them. You're responsible.
Yeah, Layla, you're responsible for me. Good luck.
Layla will just heft AJ over her shoulder like fireman carry if Espeon has like let go of AJ. There we go.
All right, well, let's go hide the body.
Hide the body.
Shall we put it in the hole he dug for himself?
Oh,
No.
perfect. Yeah.
No. I don't want to go back in the hole.
You have little say when you're in my arms.
Wait a minute. Ace?
Huh?
I have a question for you, and it's very important, and I need you to answer me honestly.
I mean, I did sell myself out.
What?
I told you that I lied to you.
What? No, I mean, when you called Surge, was it before or after you left the base?
Gosh, your eyes match your hair. It's
Son
very
of
pretty.
a bitch, Ace!
You're really good at this.
I never claimed. You guys left me alone.
You left us.
I was trying to be productive.
Your
I told
argument.
you I had plans, Layla, and nobody believed that I had plans.
AJ, you're a
argument
full-grown.
is that specifically, you have a secret base that no one knows where it is, and it was our fault that we couldn't find you in the place that you specifically have made sure is secret.
Which, by the way, was your idea, therefore your obligation to keep secret.
Why are
Kept
you?
it secret.
Why are you guys keeping a secret base in the middle of your home base? Like,
Because AJ is somehow a dumbass that has really good ideas.
You know,
But this isn't one of them.
You know what? I was building a training center and a pond.
Yep, and look what's become of it. Layla's just gonna, like, smack him on the back.
Ow! Why are you so mean to me?
You did this to yourself.
I did not.
Have you considered outside?
Well, outside is wet.
Let's go
Like
outside.
a pool. Like a pool would be wet.
Yeah, but that's controlled wet.
What do you mean this time?
Okay, so eventually you guys will reach the garage and find the ATV waiting for you, along with a just a second. Yeah, this'll have to do. Along with a sort of makeshift cart and a hitch at its side.
Alright, who wants to go front with Maroon?
Immediately looks to Jakob.
I thought she would.
This whole thing looks like a death trap.
I mean, we could go on foot if you prefer, it'll just take longer.
No, I'd rather die fast.
Rather die. You know what? You're not wrong.
Alright.
Toshi pulls out Aki, mounts, and straps into the saddle. Puts her helmet on.
Can I get on the ground now?
Layla will carefully put him on the sled.
Alright. Thump. Huh, you know, actually this works out because this cart looks like it only comfortably seats 3.
Lucky us.
I mean, we could make room for Toshi, we'd just have to squeeze, but she's on Aki, so, you know, all good.
Who wants to go with Maroon? Everyone in unison turns to Jakob.
Toshi gives a thumbs up. She's ready to go.
Ace is gonna lean back on Cece. He is in pain.
Cece is going to sort of like wrap her arm around your shoulder and hold you, but also occasionally give you a little tight squeeze. Affectionately, but also punishingly.
Ow. Is every single thing he says every time she does it. It's a pretty pond. I'm okay with that. I'm gonna pet her.
Aww.
Well, I suppose we should get going. Any last things to pick up or grab before we go? This is the last chance.
I don't think I...
Alright, let's head out.
Alright. And so, with that, you guys will set out into Vermilion City proper. Boop.
May want to get that Darkrai out of there. I really hope we don't see that there.
That was from the Dream Vision, right?
Yes.
Well, hi, guys!
Shit! Go back! Go back!
It's been a while since I heard this music.
This is my favorite music out of all the ones that we hear.
Alright, so eventually you guys will drive your way through excuse me.
I'm not sorry.
You're good. You guys will drive your way through the city, and I'm just gonna I'm just gonna use the icon of the ATV.
Done.
As you make your way through, you will excuse me. You will eventually arrive in Leafeon territory. Which, give me a second. You will see several Leafeon tribe members standing about or working and going about their business, socializing, communing. Several of them with Leafeon and EVs. But eventually, as you go through, you will encounter your old friend and the tribe ambassador, Liana.
Hey!
She will run up and greet you guys eagerly as you approach. Hey! So good to see you guys again!
It's been a minute.
And now you guys can feel free to place yourselves on the map if you want. Right about up to here.
Brienne's also coming out.
I blend into the trees no matter where I put myself.
Long time no see.
Indeed, it has been quite a while. It is so good to see you alive.
That's a word for it.
And I see you've made even more new friends.
We've got no plans on stopping.
Almost like it's something we're good at.
Hey there. My name is Maroon. I come from Saffron City. It's ways away from here. These are my friends. They helped me out, now I'm helping them. I am Liana. It is a pleasure to meet you. Any friend of this team is a friend of mine.
Liana was one of the first people that we met out here. She's good people.
One of the first friendly people we met out here. If not the
Fair.
first.
Fair.
So, you don't seem like you're part of the Floral Empire types, then. Liana shakes her head. No. We may be of the grass type, but the Leafeon tribe sees merit in all forms of nature and knows that all have its place underneath it, including the Old Worlders. Wary though we may be, we know that the cruelty and zealotry inflicted by the Floral Empire is going too far. Superiority should not be the goal. Superiority? Yes. The Floral Empire believes in plant superiority. They wish to dominate and or purge all non-plant-based life from the city.
Think like Spectrum instead of plant-based instead of classist.
From the looks of it, class is only like barely a thing here, if at all.
Really,
Try to
more
take care of
a,
each other.
more of a person's profession, if anything, is the biggest definer.
It is so good to see that you have returned. Are your people in Pokemon well? It has been some time since I checked in with Red Cloyster.
From what I understand, we're kind of at a stalemate with the Floral Empire.
Indeed. Admittedly, that is part of what has kept me so distant. I have been trying to make contact with the Empire to see if there could be something that could be worked out, but they are not receiving messages easily. Certainly not since we cast our lot in with Red Cloyster.
Layla's gonna give Jakob a look.
Yes.
Regardless, I believe that if we persist and if we take the right approach, they will be willing to hear out their brothers and sisters in the grass.
Layla kind of points to her stomach scar while looking towards Jakob.
Violence is a thing that we can fall back to. We should start always with negotiation. It is a lot harder to end violence and start negotiation than to end negotiation and start violence.
Oh, actually, that reminds me. One of your teams came through here on a diplomatic mission.
Which ones?
I believe that they were of the Venusaur team. A gentleman in a red coat and a rounded hat.
There's a moment where Layla kind of looks to Jakob.
You're doing that a lot, Layla. You could just say things we're in front of friends.
No, she said red coat and rounded hat. I mean, your chef's hat isn't really rounded, but it's kind of round.
What?
This is a jacket. It's too short to be a coat.
That sounds kind of like Harlan from Fireteam Venusaur.
That's his name.
Yes, Harlan, that's right. He is currently at the shrine. Would you like me to take you to him?
Absolutely.
Not gonna lie, I kind of miss Totem Leafeon's blessing, and it would be nice right about now. A lot of us are in a world of hurt, some more than others.
You know, interestingly enough, I believe he mentioned that being part of his business. Huh. I'd be interested to know more. Right this way. Follow me. And then she will start to guide you through.
As she's kind of guiding through, Layla's kind of whispering to Yakub, I was meaning Gathago. If they're looking for a messenger, I don't know if they know about him or that he's at least on friendly terms with us, but could we use him for that?
We may not want to risk showing his allegiance to us so publicly to his own people. It may still be unpopular.
I'm inclined to agree with Yaka. I think it's better we get a full picture of the situation before making any special recommendations.
I wasn't thinking of suggesting it to them, but if they're looking for negotiations, I have a feeling that Gathago is going to be needed.
Well, we're gonna have to negotiate with Gathago before we can get him to try and broach negotiations with the Empire.
That's fair.
For now, let's just focus on what we have in front of us. So, eventually you will be brought to the Leafeon Shrine once more.
I missed this place.
Oh my god, throwback! Flashback! What? The babies!
Oh wow, look at how we
Oh,
used to be
wow.
sprites.
Oh my lord.
Look at how tiny Yoshi used to be.
Way back Wednesday!
Oh no.
My little Erebus!
And when Cece wore short shorts.
My God, let's see.
Yep.
Who wears short shorts?
So, inside you will see Harlan standing beside the tribe elder Oleander as you enter. Elder, I hope I'm not disturbing.
Ah, Rihanna. So good to see you. And I see that you brought company.
Yes, our friends, the Fire Team Charizard, have returned.
Ah, splendid. Please, send them in. I do hope you don't mind, Harlan.
Not at all. They're members of the Cloyster Info Rebuilders. And dang fine ones at that.
Don't sell yourself too short.
I never said we weren't. We've been holding the fort here while you were out making peace with Saffron. Difference is, I'm not bitter about it like, well, you know.
Yeah.
And who's this now? He says, looking at Maroon. Hey, name's Maroon. I'm from Saffron. I guess you could say I'm something of a courier and a supply handler. I drive things and I deliver things through the city.
She helped us a lot in Saffron, so we brought her to our home city.
Well, any friend of these guys, any friend of theirs is a friend of mine.
I completely agree. You are welcome in our tribe.
Thank you. You guys are very welcoming.
I am most curious to hear what it is like outside the walls of this city, as you put it.
Maybe another time. Right now, I think the team has some matters to discuss.
Quite right, quite right. Now then, you said that you had wanted to talk about a, what did you call it, an initiative?
Yeah. So, the Cloyster is... The Cloyster has depended on and is eternally grateful for the help of you and your totem, Leafeon, for the purposes of medicine and recovery and defense and all the other aid that you've provided to us against the Empire.
It is with a heavy heart that we must battle our brethren, but their own hearts are, well, out of place.
Right. Regardless, though, we do feel somewhat bad that we're putting such a burden on your totem Pokemon.
Think nothing of it. Totem Leafeon is glad to help, and it is doing her duty.
Right, but we were thinking, is there perhaps a way that the Cloyster could get its own totem Pokemon?
What?
Pause button. What?
And so it seems a proposition has been made and plans are in place for the future of Red Cloyster. What sort of events will this hold, and what sort of plans will this proposition offer? The answers as the journey continues.
What?
Damn.
All right.
Ooh.
All right, so we are taking a poll as to who we vote to be our totem Pokemon for Red Cloyster.
I feel like it should be a water type.
Or an electric type. Water and
Yeah.
electric. It's Chinchou. Totem Chinchou.
Okay.
So what do we think of tonight's game?
Hot diggity.
That was
Back out in the
wonderful.
field.
Fantastic.
Yep.
We're supposed to be on shore leave. Let's go out on another mission. God damn it, guys. Shh.
They didn't pay attention. They let us go.
We're using AJ's excuse now.
She had raised her hand and was like, should we be leaving the cloister?
Well,
To be fair, we wanted to say hello to the tribes.
yeah, no.
We
like,
didn't think this would happen.
You
Tell
were
him that
going
we
out.
cannot take any missions at the moment.
You were going out and taking a quick survey. That is not strenuous activity.
Mm-hmm.
Like getting into
Yeah.
like skirmishes and stuff, or risking and going out like safety zones. That would be a little different.
I mean, fair. Also, we are now voting on Totem.
In any case,
If the process is so simple.
yep. But yeah, I thought that seemed like a pretty good cliffhanger to leave on.
Well, that's a lovely stopping point.
Oh, definitely.
Yep.
Who asked, by the way, for a totem for Red Cloister?
This is the first it's being sort of brought up, but Yakov has like joked or talked about it in the past, I believe.
I know, but what I'm saying is, who asked in this group?
Oh,
Totem Magikarp. Not Gyarados, specifically Magikarp.
you know, Harlan, the guy in the red suit up by Oleander. There.
And who's that dude?
He is a member of Fire Team Venusaur, who you have not seen in a while because he's, I haven't really given him a whole lot of screen time, and I had a lot of other things to juggle. So,
Fire Team Venusaur's you've got Triss and Dana the Psychic, Harlan, this writer poet guy who's good strategy,
and,
Okay.
Cypress, and
Starting to come together now. Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
I have a really bad
And-
memory, so that's why I'm like,
And Joshua Daniels, sort of like a young prodigious Pokemon trainer. Yeah, a young prodigious Pokemon trainer and survivalist.
Okay.
I remember the other ones, but Dana and Triss are the ones that we usually interact with. So I'm actually kind of excited to meet the other members of. We met all the girls. We'd never talked with the boys.
Which is funny because you guys interact with them a lot more than Ace does, which is what I think another reason why I was like,
Yeah, so part of the idea of this sort of like on leave arc and traveling around arc is to like hopefully get Fireteam Venusaur more fleshed out as a whole, and possibly Blastoise later on, but we'll see.
I posted in our Discord my real life heiress.
Aw, baby.
She is KO'd.
Could be nice to get a little bit more of development. Like in Fireteam Blastoid, I've got like the only bio blurb that I have for Alan Reginald Pinkerton is Geezer Safari Brit.
Yep.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
He was hilarious. I love that guy.
Oh yeah, no, I'm gonna have fun with Pinkerton once I bring him back. I just need to find the time and opportunity.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
What?
Guys, next time we meet up with the whole of Fireteam Blastoise, AJ has to introduce himself to Cece's dad as her boyfriend.
Oh yeah. If you don't, we will. Because we're gonna. If you don't,
meet the parents, motherfucker.
It's the worst because literally, I'm sure Cece's already told him.
You don't know that.
Oh shit! That's
she has a journal with pictures of AJ inside of it that he's found.
Probably. She's a weirdo.
Well, in any case, we'll figure out these answers in the near future, and I am eager to learn them. But in the meantime, I will simply say thank you all so much for watching. Those of you watching on Twitch, make sure that you follow me for more streams in the future. And if you're watching on YouTube, be sure to like this video and leave a comment. I'd be eager to hear your thoughts and speculations about the game so far. And of course, make sure that you subscribe to the channel for more content. Really helps me out, gets the videos out there, gets more people watching, hopefully. But until then, until next week, good night, everybody, and happy Pokemon.
He has such long, luxurious blocks.
He does.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Good night, everybody.
Have to.